guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So weird to say welcome to my channel because I'm a TikTok girly. If you're new here, my name is Leah Raquel. I do all my beauty content over on TikTok and Instagram. It's my first YouTube video and I'm very excited. I'm going to be posting a lot more consistently on here, so make sure to subscribe. You can also find me on my other socials. I'll put them right here. I'm going to be showing all my everyday makeup routine today. This is a routine that never fails me. It's super quick and easy and always makes you look put together. Yeah, let's get into this makeup routine. Okay, so most importantly is skin prep. I already did my skin prep. Just use the Rhode barrier butter and the Caudalie eye cream. Skin prep is like the most important part of your whole entire makeup routine, I think. I'm actually going to try a new product today. This is a Say Glowy Super Gel in the shade Warm Glow. Just launched this shade, so I've never tried it before, so we're going to try it together. I love their brown super gel, bronzy one. That one is so good. It's going to make my foundation look super radiant and glowy. I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I've used this for years. It is my favorite. There are really good dupes now though. I love the e.l.f. Halo Glow, honestly, just as much as this one. I'm using the Say brush to blend this out. For my foundation, I'm using the NARS Natural Radiant All Day Longwear. It's a long name. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. This is my all-time favorite foundation. I've been using it forever. I always prefer to use brushes over sponges. I don't even use a sponge anymore. I cannot remember the last time I used a sponge. Cream contour, I'm using the Westman Atelier in the shade Truffle. This is the mini version. It's expensive, but it is worth it. I always like to apply contour on my eyes. I feel like it just snatches them. I know if it does, but I think it does. This is my contour placements everywhere I apply my contour all the time. I'm blending out with the Mario brush. Blends everything out so seamlessly. This cream contour is perfect. It is never patchy and it doesn't pick up any of my makeup. My lips have been so dry recently, so I'm just gonna add this on my Fridays. This is not a part of the lip combo. My lips just desperately need some hydration. Okay, now we're gonna move on to color correcting. This is a color corrector that I've been obsessed with. This is the Kosas in the shade Illusion. It's just launched. They like have caffeine in them. They have a bunch of great ingredients and the coverage on these is so good. I used to be the biggest Huda Beauty color corrector stan, but the packaging kills me. The Huda Beauty one, do you see how the sides are just like all runny? Ugh. And that's after cleaning it. It just gets messy all the time, way too frequently. Blend this color corrector out with this Hourglass brush. Concealer, I've always had the creasiest under eyes. This is the Tower 28 concealer. It's super hydrating and it doesn't really crease and it has a great medium coverage. I'm so running out though, like I barely have any left. Blending out with that same Hourglass brush, and I always like to blend up and outwards. For my blush, I will always be the biggest Rare Beauty stan. In the shade Hope, it is the Perfect Mauve. And then I'm gonna add this highlighter from Rare Beauty too. This is in the shade Enlighten. The lighting might get really bad in here because the sun is going down. I'm pretty sure my lighting looked terrible, so I kind of like switched it up a little bit. This is a Huda Beauty pressed powder, not pressed powder, loose powder, and this is in the shade Cupcake. It's my favorite shade for underneath the eyes because it's still like neutral, but it has a slight pink undertone. Helps brighten up the eyes, and it also just blurs and smooths everything so you don't get any creases. Look at the difference, it's crazy. This powder is magical. Yesterday I went to a launch event for Huda Beauty and it was celebrating their new ube powder, which is the purple one that's been viral and going viral everywhere, and I'm excited to use it. I haven't used it yet, but I'm very excited to. Now I like to just powder my whole face. This is a Charlotte Tilbury powder in the shade Fair. Obviously I'm not fair, but it acts kind of like a translucent powder because it's just like a finishing powder. I don't really have much coverage in it. I'm so embarrassed. My stomach keeps growling. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I don't want to eat right now because I'm gonna go to dinner, so like I'm trying to save it, you know? I'm trying to save my appetites. This is the MAC bronzer in the shade Give Me Sun. It is the most perfect natural looking bronzer ever. I've had coffee and coffee makes me super jittery, and to kind of counteract that I'll eat because I'll get the jitters, and then if I eat I feel like I get less of the jitters. But I don't want to eat right now because it's 5 p.m. So I'm gonna go to dinner in like 2 hours, you know? Girl math. Now that I'm like all bronzed and have some life back in my skin. Oh wait, actually, I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. My eyeshadow basically every day is just bronzer. That is all I do. And it looks like I do a whole eyeshadow look when I don't. Now I'm going to just do a little bit of nose contour. Now for my blush. Oh, that's not the blush I want to use. Guys, I'm like a mess right now, but this is the blush I want to use. This is Kosas in the shade Euphoria. Taking it on this little hourglass brush. And my blush placement, I like to place it kind of high. I have more of a round face, so I feel like it just flatters my face a little bit more. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong though. My highlight, I'm using this MAC highlighter in the shade Soft and Gentle. It truly is soft and gentle. It doesn't look like a stripe on your face. Makes me look super glowy, and it just looks really pretty on the skin. It also doesn't really emphasize much texture. I feel like with highlighters, no matter what, emphasizes some texture. But this one, it just like diffuses into your skin. I don't know, there's just something about it. And for my nose highlight, I just put it on the tip and a little bit on the bridge. I'm gonna do a little bit extra and put some in the inner corners and on my eyebrow. I'm gonna set my face before I do anything else. This is a Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. There's so many long names. Always gotta shake it up before I use it. Do some eyeliner. I always do my eyeliner with this angled brush from MAC. It's super old, discontinued, but just any angled brush will work. And then I just use this single blackout eyeshadow from Urban Decay. It's just a black eyeshadow. My hands are shaking from the coffee, but I just do a little wing. It's so easy with an eyeshadow. And that's my wing. For my brows, I have pretty thick brows already, so I just like to fill them in with a tinted brow gel. This is a Kosas brow gel in the shade medium brown. I love the color of this brow gel, but I don't think the hold is that good. So I go in with the clear high hold brow gel after this. Going in with the Rare Beauty brow gel. This one is so good. I feel like it's so underrated. I never really hear people talk about it. I think this is better than the Benefit brow setter. For my favorite part, my lash routine, I am using my Japanesque eyelash curler. It's from the drugstore. It is the best eyelash curler ever. Not a bunch of my eyelashes falling out. Also, I don't use a lash serum. I've really never used a lash serum. I've tried Grande Lash in the past, but it gave me such dark, like a red line, and I didn't like that. Also, it has this really scary ingredient in it, but sometimes I feel like my lashes are sparse in like certain areas, and I just kind of want to fix that. So I bought an Olaplex lash serum, so I'll let y'all know if it works. I think I'm gonna try like Olaplex on this side and then this Korean beauty brand on this side, and I'll kind of keep y'all updated just because I do have like some sparse areas. Obviously I have long lashes, but because I wear mascara every single day, I think it damages them. Maybe not a lot, but I think just a little bit. Anyways, let's do the routine. The combo that I use is Maybelline Firework. This is a volume mascara, so it is going to give my lashes a bunch of volume, and then I use a lengthening mascara after that. Do one eye at a time so y'all can see the difference. I'm running out of both of my mascaras. And don't be afraid to get messy. I get so messy when I do my mascara, and then I just wipe it off. This is just Maybelline Firework. It kind of gets a little bit tangled, so now I use telescopic to kind of just separate everything. This one has a really thin wand on it, so it separates everything great. There's a difference in my eyelashes. I just love this lash routine. It makes my lashes so long. I'm just gonna do this eye. By the way, I forgot to film this, but I just cleaned up my eyelid because I had so much mascara on it. And what I do is I just wait for it to completely dry, and then I take a clean Q-tip and just wipe it off. And it comes right off. It is the best thing ever. Lashes are done, and now I'm gonna do my lip combo. I've been using this lip combo for forever now. This is Charlotte Tilbury Super Size Me. This is a lip liner on its own. It's just like a mauve color. I usually take a little bit of Benetint, but I don't have any right now, so I'm also just gonna fill in my lips with this. And then I just go on top with a clear gloss. This is a Summer Fridays. It's not a gloss, but I do like how hydrating this is, and they're super shiny. This is Summer Fridays Pink Sugar. I really do think though that the Benetint makes this so much better. I know I have one, I just have to find it, but I don't have it here. That is the finished makeup look. It's my everyday makeup routine, and that never fails me. But yeah, so I'll be posting a lot more consistently on here, so make sure to subscribe to me on here. I'll be posting a lot more beauty content, and you can also find me on my other socials. I'll put my handles for Instagram and TikTok right here. Yeah, bye guys.